Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Luke here, coming at you live with another video, and today I will be talking to you guys about surgery. Lots of people have been asking me lately what is the status of my facial reconstruction surgeries, and I thought it would be finally a great time to make a video addressing all your questions about that. So yeah, first off, I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction about me and my condition. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Adam. Online I go by the name of Luke, and I was born with a very rare genetic condition called HSAN, and having HSAN means that I don't feel pain. Now, I have done another video about HSAN, which I will link in the description below. By the way, that video has since reached 1 million views. Thank you so much for that, guys. But anyways, in that video, I talk more about what my condition is and how it affects me in my day-to-day life. But in the context of the subject of this video, which is my face, because of my inability to feel pain, when I was a very young child, I developed a really bad habit of scratching my nose, and over the years, a small cut led to a larger one, until one day, a large streak of my nose just fell off my face. Now, although my completely messed up nose is the most obvious problem when first looking at me, I actually have a lot more issues than that. Now, most of you guys won't notice, but I actually have a really large hole at the roof of my mouth. I developed this hole after having some of my teeth removed because of a gum infection I got when I was 9. Now, the technical term for this hole is an oral antral fistula, which means that there is an opening between my mouth and my nose. So that means whenever I eat or drink something, the food will go into my nose and come out, sometimes hours later, because my nose will get completely clogged. Also, I get a lot more sinus infections than the average person because my sinus cavity is exposed to the hole in my mouth. And let me tell you right now, guys, sinus infections are horrible, like awful, just horrible. And I'm sure none of you guys read this until now. But since 2016, I've been using this, and this is called a palatal obturator, and what it's supposed to do is temporarily close the hole in my mouth. So I just put it back in so that it's easier for me to speak, and that's the whole purpose of the obturator, right? Is to make it easier for me to talk while simultaneously decreasing the amount of food that gets into my nose. Although because it doesn't cover the hole completely, I will still get food in my nose quite frequently actually. And by the way, if you've ever wondered, why I have a speech impediment, why my speech is so slurred, it's a combination of two things. It's the lack of teeth. I only have 3 teeth left, and the hole in my mouth. It's not one or the other, it's a combination of those two things that result in the speech impediment. Alright, so we talked about my mouth and my nose. The 3 other issues I have listed by importance are my teeth, my lower lip, and my eyelid. Okay, so right now I only have 3 teeth left. All of them are in the upper right side of my mouth. All the other teeth that I did have been extracted throughout the years due to gum infection, which has been made worse by my condition. So as you guys can see, I'm missing a decent portion of my lower lip here, and the story behind that is when I was 2 years old, I was jumping on a bed and I fell down and I got a small injury on my lip, and as a hyperactive 2-year-old who didn't feel pain, it just slowly got worse over time. And this issue is kind of peculiar because although I can remember a time when I had a nose and a normal mouth, I absolutely cannot remember a time where I had a normal lip. It's always been there, so. And as for my eyelids, when I was about 5 years old, I had my eyes surgically sewn shut at the edges, and this is a procedure that is commonly done to kids who don't feel pain, and the reason for that is to protect the eyes, since the kid who doesn't feel pain wouldn't always know if something dangerous gets in their eye, like sand, dust particles, etc. I'm sure this affects my peripheral vision, and obviously, I'd like to have my eyes open back up again for improved aesthetics. It's much different now. I'm older, I don't go outside as often, and so hopefully I can make a convincing case to my ophthalmologist to open my eyes again and, return them back to their normal size. Okay, so as far as my face is concerned, those are all the issues I have. Can these issues be fixed surgically? I mean, of course they can. We're in 2020. If some girl who shot her face off with a shotgun can get a whole new face, I'm pretty sure I can get a new nose. Okay, so a lot of these surgeries are quite complex, and I'm not going to go super in-depth into them, because 1, I'm not a doctor, and 2, I'm trying to keep this video short. But no matter what, the absolute first surgery I need is to fix the hole in my mouth permanently, and this would be done by what's called a microvascularized reflap. very big surgery, extremely complex, but basically what they do is they'll take a section of flesh from my arm and then section it in a way in which it takes up the entire space of the whole of my mouth. And yes, the reason I need the surgery first before anything else is because it's the foundation. The roof of my mouth provides a lot of structural support for the rest of my face, and thus I need the surgery before anything else, my nose, my lip, teeth, etc. I mean, especially the teeth. I don't understand how I can get upper teeth with this huge hole in my mouth. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, that surgery, if I were to get it, would be life-changing. My speech would improve tremendously, and I would no longer get food in my nose. And after that, there's many options, but let's just say that the next surgery I get would be to fix my nose. The nose would actually be two surgeries, and one of the more common methods of nasal reconstruction is what's called a rotational flap. And basically how that works is they'll peel open a portion of my forehead, rotate it, and use that skin to cover the part of my nose that's not missing. So yeah, the first surgery is just to set the flap, set the new nose in place, and then the second surgery, which would be a couple months later, would be to actually, configure the flap to the shape of my nose, and also to fuse it with a new bone which would be taken from my rib. Yeah, so clearly I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but thankfully I do have a friend who knows exactly what he's talking about. I did an interview with my friend, Dr. Matt Johnson, who is an oral surgeon with a lot of experience in facial trauma and facial reconstruction, and right now you're seeing a clip of him talking to me, and I will be uploading that whole interview separately. I highly recommend you guys to watch it. I learned so much from it, and I'm sure you guys can too. Okay, so let's talk about why you guys are all here for, progress, a status update. What has been going on since 2017, since my, Twitch and YouTube channel blew up, went completely viral. What has happened since then, and am I any closer to getting to surgery? Okay, so one of the first things I did was I went to my oral surgeon, and I asked him, if he could fix the hole in my mouth, and he basically said no, and he referred me to someone else. So my oral surgeon referred me to a plastic surgeon, and this appointment with the plastic surgeon was actually a lot more productive because he ordered a CT scan for me, and the CT scan is just like an x-ray of your face. And the only issue here is that the CT scan took so long to get approved by my insurance. Without the insurance, it would have been like $2,000, which is crazy. And my insurance eventually approved it, but it took like 6 months or something ridiculous like that. Okay, so I finally get the CT scan, which you can see on the screen right now, and after I get it, I make an appointment with the same plastic surgeon again, which by the way also took a while to get that appointment. So I go there, he looks at my scans, and he tells me that although he would be a part of the surgical team, he wouldn't be able to initiate the whole process. So on that note, he referred me to another plastic surgeon. So I was trying making this appointment with this new plastic surgeon, which also take a while to get because I needed a referral from my primary doctor. Anyways, I'm patient, I wait, and I get the referral. And I remember clearly, I was just chilling at home a couple months ago, this last summer, and then all of a sudden I received a phone call, and I quote, the lady on the line said, "Hi Adam, although Dr. Blank would love to see you, it is unlikely that he will offer you a surgical option." And I don't really 100% understand. That phone call had me feeling very depressed. I mean, who wouldn't be? Like, what can I do at that point? No option. That's like all the doctors in my city referring me to someone else, and like I'm going here, and nothing is getting done. Like, nada. But this is where things start to get crazy. I swear to God, not a couple days after receiving that phone call, my friend Dev Gambit messages me on Discord to let me know that there is an oral surgeon on Twitch who found out about me through my channel and that he would like to get in contact with me to see if he can help. And for those of you guys that don't know, an oral surgeon is a surgeon that specializes in facial reconstruction, and that's exactly what I need. So at first I approached the situation with a bit of skepticism. I mean, anyone can say that during an oral surgeon, right? But yeah, me and Matt get in contact with each other. He gave me his credentials, and we started to talk quite a bit, actually. And so, yeah, it was awesome. He explained to me everything, what I need, surgery-wise, what my options are, and he was also working on getting me an appointment with one of his colleagues. So yeah, Matt sent a couple of my pictures to one of his friends, who is also an oral surgeon, and his friend was actually really cool. He said that he could help me, and he was willing to operate on me. So yeah, in October, just a couple months ago, I flew out to Texas to the hospital where this oral surgeon works at, and he looked at me, and we did the consult, and he was like, "Yes, I can operate on you." And that was that. It was such a great day. I was super happy. It was perfect. Now I have a doctor that's willing to do the operation, and Honestly, if I lived in Texas, I would have already had the surgery done. But the thing is, I live in California, so you might be wondering, well, why does that matter? One word: insurance. So one of the main reasons this whole process has been taking so long is because for all these years I've had a very basic HMO insurance. And basically there's two different types of insurance, HMO and PPO, and you can go online and Google what the differences between them is, but basically HMO insurance is much more restrictive than PPO insurance. So in order for me to even have a chance of being operated on by the doctor in Texas, I would need PPO insurance. I mean, they would not take my local HMO insurance. So in terms of insurance, I decided to go with Blue Shield of California, and the way it works is, if you apply for insurance after January 20th, you cannot get your insurance benefits until the following year. So I applied for my insurance in November of 2018, and I did not get my insurance benefits until this month, actually. Okay, so now I have PPO insurance, and I also have a doctor that's willing to do the operation on me, the first, which would be to fix the hole in my mouth. And then the next step from here is basically the doctor files a claim with the insurance on my behalf, and hopefully, if everything goes well, the insurance will approve the surgery. So as of right now, that's exactly where we're at. We're kind of handling the insurance claims, and the next significant update I will have for you guys will be on February 20th, because on February 20th, I have an appointment with the one last plastic surgeon here in California that I can see, and on that day, it will kind of be set in motion whether I will be having surgery in California or in Texas, and by then we'll have an insurance from my insurance, an answer from my insurance company on whether the surgery has been approved or not. So next big update will be on the February 20th, and I will have hopefully some good news for you guys then. And on that note, I'm going to talk a little bit about the finances. So all that money that Sparkles, no, you guys, the csgo community have donated. I still have it, and obviously it will be used to pay for the surgery, and also my monthly insurance bill, which is $700 a month, which is going to be pretty tough. I'm thinking eventually I might start a GoFundMe page to help with the surgical costs, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now until I have an actual hospital bill or like a quote from a surgeon, and that way, I can have an actual number, and I can be as transparent with you guys as possible. But as for now, I do have a PayPal link that if you can and if you want to donate to help me with my immediate cost, which is the monthly insurance bill, that link will be in the description below. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Very happy that I was finally able to make this video. Thank you so much to my friend Matt, Dr. Johnson, who's been helping me so much. I did an interview with him. That interview will go up right after uploading this video. I highly recommend you guys to watch it. And yeah guys, we've been making a lot of progress towards getting surgery, and yeah, you'll see. Like I said, the next big update will be on February 20th. If you guys have any questions, please post them in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah guys, have a great day.